Hi there, this is Psychotherapist Extraordinaire welcoming you back to Real Life with Lola as we continue our 12 months of positive change challenge. So, what am I going to talk to you about today? Well, stay tuned and you'll see. But I want to start by talking about judgment. Many times when I'm working with people, what I find to be a large, looming, underlying component of interpersonal struggle is judgment. So many people do not trust their own judgment. And so now I want you to take the challenge to trust your own judgment. Now, some of you out there might say, Lola, absolutely not. Stop, halt, wait. I've made some bad decisions in my life and I can't trust my own judgment. I challenge that notion. Everyone has made mistakes. Everyone has utilized poor judgment at some point in time, but that's how we learn. That's how we learn. That doesn't mean that you're not worthy of trusting your own judgment. And furthermore, I want you to take a look on the inside and think about some of the quote unquote bad decisions you think you've made and ask yourself, was this a decision clearly of my own making and judgment? Or did I take a poll and talk to too many people about what I should do? Because many of you out there, you do that. Anytime a big life decision comes up, you go around and you poll every single person you know and a few people that you don't know before you make a decision. And so oftentimes this poor judgment or poor decision making isn't even of your own creation. You've followed bad advice from someone else, someone outside of yourself. And it doesn't matter how much you respect someone, they are not you. And so you can respect their opinions and their advice, but if they aren't you, why should you trust their judgment more than you trust your own? So, change the way you talk to yourself. For example, instead of posing the question, oh my goodness, what am I going to do? That makes it sound as if you're lost. You're not lost, you're just uncertain. And it's okay to be uncertain. So say instead, I am going to blank. And what is it you're going to do? Are you going to think about this situation a little more? Are you going to collaborate with a professional on whatever your quandary is? Are you going to think about it a little bit more, break down the pros and cons, and then make a decision? Whatever the case, just refrain from saying, what am I going to do? Because usually we know what we're going to do even as we make that statement, or we know what we should do, or we know what we want to do. All that what am I going to do statement means is that you don't trust your own judgment. And so think about ways to become more confident in your own judgment and state instead, let me give it some thought. And then instead of procrastinating and standing still, think about what you can do now that will make a small difference in final output. Take action. When you take even the smallest action related to making a decision for yourself, you automatically feel empowered. And when you break things down into manageable components, then it demonstrates that you're patient with yourself and that you're taking your time. So let's say you take the small action and you don't necessarily like the outcome. Well, you can regroup. You can regroup and take another small action, and so that all is not lost. Think about it. Work hard to trust your own judgment. If you don't believe in you, why should anyone else? This is Real Life with Lola, and I believe in you and I trust your judgment. Thanks for listening.